Good evening, good afternoon, or good morning, whichever suits you best. I'm back again. Gonna show off. I think I've got pretty much everything done. There might be a little bit of cleanup or a little bit of lighting fixes, to do left, but I should have this update out tonight, probably in about somewhere between 10 and 12 hours from now. Uh, from the time that you see this, anyway. Anyways, let's go ahead and get to it. Whenever my game wants to load. Alright, so, you guys have seen my new battleship cannons and everything, which I'll show that off more in a little bit. Let's go ahead and come in here. Let's go ahead and pull you off. Copy you. Get rid of you. Alright. Just going to go ahead and throw one of these on here just so that we can take a look at the interior and everything. So these grav drives, they work just like cross passages. There will never be doors that spawn on them. And that's specifically because the interior is made in such a way that if a door were to open into that interior, it would clip through the walls. And to avoid that, I just made it so they don't spawn doors. And then, what else was out? Oh, that's right, the cockpit. And here we go. There's your new fighter cockpit. You guys will need to let me know. In fact, I'll be checking this space here over the next 10 to 12 hours before I get my update out. I'm thinking about possibly making this a one-way glass instead of the windscreen, and making it like a bronze or a gold or a black color on the outside, but you can still see out from the inside. That's what I've been thinking about doing, but you guys will have to let me know if you'd prefer something like that. But that's the cockpit. It is two-tone, so you've got a lighter gray on the nose and then a darker gray on the back half of it. And this is just for now, as far as the fighter parts that are coming. You're just getting the cockpit this update. But my next update, I'm hoping to build out a fuselage and some wings for it. Eventually, you'll be able to put together a whole like fighter style ship with Matilija parts. But anyways, that's that for now. I think that's it. Oh yeah, cruiser cannons. Battleship cannons. These are the biggest ones. In fact, I'll show you the small. So that way you can kind of get an idea of scaling here. Go to weapons. Perfect. Let's go ahead and get to my new stuff. So this is the Class A destroyer cannon. And here's the Class A cruiser cannon, and you can see it. I've got the largest ones on my ship, so. There is no Class A battleship cannon, by the way, for the new models. But I do have a Class B. Oh, here's the Class Bs. Go ahead and kind of walk them out from each other. And there's the Class A battleship cannons, which are similar in size. They're a little bit bigger than, or I'm sorry, the Class B battleship cannons. They're a little bit bigger than the Class C cruiser cannons as far as size goes, but kind of gives you an idea of scaling for these weapons. We'll just set that up there for now. And we'll get all the way to the newest ones. Whoop. That's the Class C destroyer cannon. And you can clearly see the scaling here for the cruiser cannons. And there are two Class C versions of the battleship cannon. So this is the smaller of the two. You know what? We'll just do this. We'll bring it up here. Perfect. That's about the right height. And this is the smallest one. So kind of gives you an idea of how they scale. So if you make like a big Class M ship, you're obviously going to want to get the highest level battleship cannons just to make them look right on your ship. But that kind of gives you an idea of that. Now let's go ahead and go inside and we'll take a look, make sure that the things that I've fixed are actually fixed, and go from there. Alright, first of all, we'll take a look at this guy from outside. So as you can see, it's a fairly small cockpit. There's not a lot in it. It's just a pilot seat. And then obviously you've got your like decorator panel and your artillery and that stuff. But yeah, anyways, so there's that. Now let's go ahead and we're gonna go inside. Actually, no. We will go around back. That way we can take a look and see if this lighting is any better on this thing, or if it's still flickering. Woohoo! Doesn't, oh no, we're still getting a little bit of flickering. It's got to be interacting with a light from another object, because there's not that many lights on there anymore. Well, I will keep working on that. No, I think it's because it's interacting with these lights here in New Atlantis. Because if I get up close to it, doesn't, oh no, now it's making a liar out of me. Now it's flickering. It wasn't flickering there for a second as I got closer to it. Who knows? I will keep working on it though. But as you can see, it's got that same wavy effect that my old reactor habs had, so you can still have that kind of look to them. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on. First, we're going to check the security hab and make sure that it's actually fixed now. Yeah, so you shouldn't have those gaps there anymore. So I got that fixed. This is just the reactor. reactor hab, and then we'll go straight into the grav drive hab. And you can kind of see how all of that looks, and you've got your control panels over here for it. Yeah, anyways, so there's that. Now, let's go up to the cockpit. Actually, I think we're just going to go through the landing bay. Also going to see if we're still having an issue. So I've been having an issue, like when I go through the back door, everything's fine, but when I go through the front door, it always like spawns me like above a hab, and then I fall like into it. And I'm not 100% sure why that's happening, but we're gonna. I've tried a couple of things. I don't know if it will have fixed it or not. Nope, still doing it, and I don't know why. So that's one I'm gonna have to still keep working on. I mean, it still gets me into the hab. It's not that big of a deal, other than it's just kind of immersion breaking when it does that. But anyways, get in here to the cockpit. You've got a big red light there above the door. You've got your fire extinguisher here, decorate panel, your artillery screen. You've got your cargo hold and your captain's locker. It's all in here. And then you've got your pilot seat. And as you can see, it's a different model pilot seat than any of my other cockpits. It is much more fighter style. But we'll go ahead and we'll sit down here and we'll go start a fight with somebody. Probably a bad idea, but we're going to go start a fight with somebody. I'm not going to start a fight with the UC this time because I don't really want to get killed or have to take forever to kill them. We're going to see if we can find any ships out in the solar system. Let's take a look here. Ah, look at that. There's a couple of ships out here. Let's go ahead and go to that one. And hope that it's a pirate or something. Oh, you know what? I'm going to have to clean up that glass in here. It's a little too dirty.
Hello? Hello? Can I turn it on? I'm learning how to fly. The instructor, she's passed out. Oh god. Oh god. The engine's making that noise again. Help! I'm broadcasting. Is this working? Thank god. The instructor, she won't wake up no matter what I do. And the ship, I just don't know what's going on. Oh no. It's about to start moving again. Help! What? With the power? How do you do that? Wait. It's starting again. Please, stop the ship. Just stop it and help the instructor, please. It's moving again. I can't make it stop. Make it stop. Shoot the engine.
Well, I didn't really mean for this kind of a distraction here, but so yeah, I'll clean up the glass here. I'll give it a different texture for glass because that's definitely way too foggy. But you know, it is what it is.
You managed to stop the Thank you. But the instructor, she's in bad shape. Can you do something for her?
What?
All right. Well,
Thank you. Is my my student already? The ship?
We'll save this person and then we'll go find a pirate to fight.
Oh man. Sorry. So sorry. I'm gonna catch my breath.
What are you gonna
and
do
get
though?
us back to port. Take this. You deserve it.
Yay, credits, because I need those. Alright. Let's get out of here. Let's go to this other one. Hopefully it's something a little bit more fun. Yes, this is what we wanted. I guess I should give myself full shields, huh? Not that it's gonna matter. This guy's about to die. Alright, now what? Oh, it's a dangerous armored transport. Yeah, I'm not gonna go on there right now. But, anyways, at least you got to see my weapons all doing their thing. That's it for today. I will have this. Actually, it's kind of cool. You can see my see that light kind of rotating around with the with that grav drive. So it kind of gives you an idea of what that looks like. What we will probably do is I should have this, like I said, out tonight, 10 to 12 hours from now. And my next update is probably going to include more parts for fighters. I'm looking at making models for like I said, probably like a fuselage and wings and maybe even landing gear. So you can kind of put together a small fighter. It's probably going to be a little while for my next update, though. So after the one that I released tonight, it'll probably be possibly a couple of months before my next update. Not because I want it to be that long, but because Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is coming out in a couple of weeks, and it's a game that I really want to play, so I'm probably going to be investing quite a bit of time playing that instead of modding. Doesn't mean that I'm going to stop modding. It just means, put a pause on it. Just want everybody to know, be upfront. That's probably what's going to happen. I'm probably going to be keeping myself busy playing that game, and then when I'm done with it, once I've beaten it, I will come right back to modding. But I know that that's going to probably make my next update take a little bit longer. And I want to have a little bit more available for my next update than this one. I'm also going to be looking at making like fighter weapons specifically for the fighter to fit on the wings. Because I've kind of got a design in my head for the fighter, um, for what I want the fighter to look like. So, well, we'll get there. Oh, oh, I didn't. I should not have moved that. You know what? Actually, I can just do this. Kind of give you a external view of it in space. So that's the fighter pilot or the fighter cockpit, and oh, that's the other thing that I wanted to say is give me your opinions as soon as you see this video and as soon as you hear me ask this. Give me your opinions. Should I make the glass on the cockpit one way? Should I make the outside be like a bronze or black color, um, like an obsidian maybe, um, or should I just leave it as clear glass? Let me know in the comments, and we'll I'll update it. I mean, because if I get enough notifications before uh, I finish up all my other minor little fixes and that, I will update it before I release tonight. But anyways, let me know. Until the next time, you guys have a great one, and we'll see you out there.